Hello, let's make connections. What do we have today? What do we have today? Whoa. Abecedarium. What is that? Abecedarium. Is that something to do with... Is that like a I don't think this is right. Is it something like... I was going to say, as I'm thinking, I don't think this is right. I was going to say, is it something like the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, which is a phrase that uses all the letters in the alphabet? I've seen this word before, abecedarium. What is this? What is? It's something to do with letters or the alphabet, but I don't think it's the thing that I just said, which is something. What is that one called? That's called a. I can't think what that's called either. And no, I was going to say an ambigram, but that's not the same. That's when you can read something when you flip it over. Oh, that's so annoying. I don't know. I can't think. But anyway, this is something to do. It's something to do with the letters of the alphabet. I don't. Boy, we have some strange words in here, don't we? I mean, Seychelles is not a strange word necessarily, but it's it's a very specific proper noun. Sacrum or sacrum, which is that? Ouija, Ouija board. Well, Ouija board, Scrabble, computer keyboard. Those also has something to do. Each of them has something to do with the letters of the alphabet. So maybe this is related to those things that are. It's not really true to say things that are composed of letters of the alphabet because a computer keyboard also has numbers and other symbols and things on it. But things that contain the letters of the alphabet, does a Ouija board yeah, the Ouija board must have all the letters of the alphabet, right? Because it needs to be able to spell any word or sentence in theory. So it must do. Scrabble obviously has all the letters. Maybe that's what this, I bet that's what this is. Okay. What a funny grid today. Wonder what Seychelles is doing. Because I don't think I see any other places. Do I? I don't think so. I mean, it could. I don't know if this is the kind of thing that's going to be a category. It could be as straightforward as Seychelles, seance, seitan. Seitan is the kind of, meat replacement substance, like imitation meat kind of thing. I guess sacrum, if you say it that way. In my head, it's always sacrum, but I think it might be sacrum. I don't know. I'm not sure. What else? Backbone. Okay, here's a more straightforward thing. Backbone and courage. That seems straightforward. Spirit and heart. There we go. That's very straightforward. You've got backbone, you've got courage, you've got spirit, and you've got heart. That's straightforward. Well, that would, in theory, if my other guesses are correct, that would only leave one possibility, which would be platform, venue. Yeah, the sort of platform or venue through which you're expressing your, idea or whatever. An outlet, yes, like a press outlet. Oh, medium. Oh, right. Oh, medium. That's funny. Medium, spirit, and Ouija board. That could have been a bit of a red herring as well. Ouija board, medium, spirit. These are things, potentially relate. Oh, seance. Oh, right. Maybe this is one. But I'd have to then redo everything else, which seems unlikely. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with what I had. So what do I think is the purple one then, in that case? I mean, it's either starts with say or it's the letter thing. I'm going to need to look up abecedarium after this to find out what that is specifically. I'm going to try that because it's such a weird thing. I think this is probably right. It was, and it was purple. Oh, things. Okay. Yeah, things featuring letters A through Z. Okay. So yeah, I was on the right track. I don't still necessarily know what an abecedarium is, but I do know that I mean, I knew it involved like the letters of the alphabet. It might be like a passage, like like a paragraph or a sort of passage of text that includes all the letters. But yeah, computer keyboard, Ouija board, Scrabble. Okay, so the other one is going to be say, I assume. Seychelles, seance, sacrum, and satan. Yes, it is. Words starting with a say sound good. Okay, so what do I think is green? These seem pretty equivalent to me. I don't know. Courage, who knows? Try this. Nope, that was yellow. Fortitude. Okay, so these are green. Oops. Channel. There we go. All right. Let's check the bot. That one felt tricky today because of just the weird terminology. Nope, it was more straightforward. All right, let's see. So what was my score here? Right, 3 points for purple and blue, yeah. Okay, so fortitude seen first, things featuring letters A through Z. That's really high for a purple. I wonder if abecedarium is more common vocabulary than it seems to me, because I had a sort of vague, memory of it. But maybe just the fact that it sort of says APC in it, which I'm sure is obviously part of that's clearly part of the etymology. Channel and then word starting with the say sound was last. Yeah, really wacky. There's just an unusual order of discovery today. Okay, paranormal. Yeah, this was the one I saw at the end. Ouija board, seance, medium, and spirit, paranormal. And that was more than a third of people tried that. So that's not surprising. These others are very low percentages. I guess, there's some strange categories in today's, but they're not very overlapping except for this spirit thing. So I guess that's kind of it. Backbone, sacrum, spirit, heart, breakable. Yeah, I mean, the sacrum is it's a bone right? It's a single bone, or is it a sort of bone structure? I think it's a single bone. So yeah, that would make sense. Ouija board, seance, medium, abecedarium, alphabetic channels. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This feels reasonable to me. I mean, in theory anyway, if you're sort of guessing at what an abecedarium might be. Supernatural, Ouija board, seance, medium, Satan. Yeah, Satan or Satan, maybe. Event settings, platform, seance, outlet, venue. Yeah, sure. All right, well, there we go. A funny one today. Those were the connections. Back tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh, I forgot to look up abecedarium. Let's do that. Let's open up a window. Abecedarium. According to Wikipedia, an abecedarium, also known as an abecedary or ABCs or simply an ABC, is an inscription consisting of the letters of an alphabet, almost always listed in order. Typically, abecedaria or abecedaries are practice exercises. Okay, right. So it is just the alphabet, effectively. Okay, so it's... Or sometimes they might have kind of examples or words associated with them, with each letter. Okay, that makes sense. So you have sort of children's books that are those sometimes. Okay, well, there we go. That was it. Those were the connections. Back tomorrow. Bye for now.